Hey, Harbor family. My name is Chris Sanchez, and I get the honor and the privilege to share an encouraging word from the Lord for the people who were born in the month of August or have a wedding anniversary in the month of August. So I'm going to jump right in for the people who were born first. First of all, happy birthday for you Augustonians, Augustins. I don't know what you guys are called, but there's a specific word for you guys from the Lord, and it is this. He is calling you into the fire of his presence. Very big. But it's such a beautiful thing that the Lord is calling you into for this upcoming season. And it took me to a story in Daniel chapter 3, specifically verses 19 through 30. But I encourage you guys to read the entire chapter in your private time with him and just get some more revelation on it. But the Lord is calling you into the fire of his presence, and his presence is all consuming. It might look scary from the outside, but when you are in it with him, it is filled with love and holiness and purity, and that's what he's calling you into this season. There are 4 highlights specifically in this story that he has for you. Verse 22, we see that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego are being thrown into a blazing furnace for disobeying Nebuchadnezzar. And in verse 22, it shows that actually the soldiers who were throwing them into the fire were the ones who were actually consumed. And I felt really strongly from the Lord for you guys in this upcoming season that you guys might have been going through a time where you have felt like oppression, either voices or the enemy, or just things trying to keep you down and away from your fullness in him. And I felt that the Lord is saying, like, in his presence for you guys, in this all-consuming fire, that's actually the things that were trying to keep you down and hurt you that will be burned away, right? That the enemy will be pushed to the side when you're in the presence with the Lord. Second highlight that I felt for you guys is verses 24 through 27. We see that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, again, were being thrown in, and they were actually in bonds. They were actually bound when they were tossed in, but when they were in the fire, they were unharmed, but the things that were holding them in bondage was burned away. So whether it's lies or anxiety or depression or generational curses, whatever it is that you guys have been going through in this past season, that the Lord is saying, when you spend time with him and when you go there with him and you let his all-consuming love just envelop you, that when you walk into it, what you walked into his presence with will be burned away. So encouraging. We see in those verses that they were unbound, that they were walking around, that not a hair was singed, that their clothes were not scorched. They didn't even smell like smoke. And it's just like a calling from the Lord for you guys in this time. Like, come to me. The things that you were afraid of, I will burn them away when you are in my presence with me. Third highlight that I felt for you, and it's probably the best one, right? We get to encounter Jesus. We get to encounter his presence in that fire, right, of his love. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego would not have experienced that with the Lord, would not have experienced that with Jesus if they were not in the fire. And that is like something that will take months to process. But can you imagine? The Lord is calling you into something and he is in it with you. He is there with you. So some of you might be seeking an experience with the Lord, saying, I don't know where you are, that there's times that I'm looking for something miraculous and I can't see you, Lord. The Lord is saying, come to me in your quiet time. Come to me. Let my presence envelop you. Let the fire of my love engulf you. And in there, you will have encounters with my son. You will have encounters with the Lord. It is an amazing thing. Fourth and final thing for the people who were born in the month of August, you are being challenged and called to change the lives around you. We see at the end of the story that Nebuchadnezzar, someone who was oppressing and trying to kill Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, actually, after they saw the presence and after they saw what happened to them in the fire, he was changed himself. He was actually exalting them and lifting them up. And the Lord is saying that you might have been, whether at work or in family, feel like oppression from people, that when you let the fire consume you and when you let his love consume you, you will actually change the lives of those around you, including those who are trying to keep you down. So take that encouraging word, those of you who were born in the month of August. Now, for those of you who have a wedding anniversary in the month of August, first of all, happy anniversary. And it's interesting when I think about the month of August that the month is one of the hottest months of the year, but it's also one of the rainiest. And when I was praying for you guys and your marriages in this upcoming year, I felt really strongly for the Lord that this is going to be a season of refreshing. And the Lord took me to two passages, Isaiah 43 and 44. And I'm just going to read very briefly two aspects of the refreshing that I felt for you guys in this upcoming season. First of all, a refreshing for you guys as a couple. So in verse 18, 19, and 20, I'm just going to read quickly. It says, but forget all the things, like the things of the past. And it's such a beautiful thing to remember, but not to dwell on, because there are things that are coming for the Lord. And he says this, it is nothing compared to what I am going to do, for I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wastelands. And the second part of verse 20, yes, I will make rivers in the dry wastelands so my chosen people can be refreshed. Right? So I just want to encourage you that this is going to be a season of refreshing. Don't hold on to the things that have worked in the past. The Lord is coming with refreshing water to renew, to restore, and to give you guys just a season of abundance. Second aspect of this refreshing, it's for future generations, for you guys, whether you have kids now or you are going to have kids in the future. Chapter 44, I'm going to read verse 3 and 4. It says this. It says, for I will pour out water to quench your thirst and to irrigate your parched fields. And I will pour out my spirit on your descendants and my blessing on your children. They will thrive like watered grass, like willows on a riverbank. So be encouraged that there is refreshing, whether there's been struggles for kids in the past. Be encouraged that the Lord is coming with refreshing for you in this upcoming season. Happy anniversary, happy birthday. It's been such a privilege to share with you guys. Be blessed. I love you guys.